All right, so this is Zeus versus Deuce by Jay Wilburn. The entire universe is watching. That's right, folks. This is the final. Whoever wins this last match between the last two deities in the universe will be the one to rule us all for all time. The undisputed God of all creation. Isn't that right, Bobby? I keep telling you to call me Robert, but you are correct, Stan. These are the only two left in this long and bloody tournament. Many people are surprised by the match we have before us. Some are downright upset, Robert, I mean. You're right about that. We have the Greek god Zeus, who dominated his bracket, and his opponent will be the devil herself. Not the matchup we were expecting when this competition for dominion over all humankind first began. And that is the big story here, I think, Stan. Jesus, the number one seed when this started, was knocked out in the first round. To be fair, he wasn't known much for his fighting. That is true, Stan, but he was known to turn over tables and use a cat of nine tails in his day. It wasn't enough, though. No, and that was the biggest upset in the tournament for the ages, filled with upsets. Jesus lost in the first round to 537th seed Geb. Geb was only third, even just among Egyptian gods. Geb didn't go far in the tournament after defeating Jesus, but he made a name for himself that night. Robert, it was surprising to me and probably many others that the goose on top of Geb's head proved to be. All right, I got a typo there. That's what the editing phase is for. I fixed that before anyone else sees it, and I expect all of you to keep quiet about it for people not on this stream. I need them to think that I never make mistakes. All right, Geb's head, the goose on top of Geb's head proved to be such a decisive factor in that fight. Well, we probably underestimated Geb. He was a god among others. Was known to hold up. Okay, I need to fix this. He was one god among many others, known to hold up the entire world. Jesus held the whole world in his hands, I heard, Robert. I think that was just a children's song. At any rate, that left a lot of Christians, much of the Western world, at a loss as to who to root for to be their new god at the end. Geb went on to lose to Poseidon, who himself went on to lose to Shango. You wouldn't bet on a fire god to defeat a water god, but we saw that again and again. Let me fix a typo. Again and again through this tournament. That is true, Stan. Number 2 seeded Zeus held his own all through to his final. People were excited to see the devil face Hades in the semifinal. Is semifinal hyphenated? No, it's one word. There you go. In the semifinal, it would have been quite a story to see Zeus face one of his brothers for dominion over the universe. Robert, it is worth noting that many believe the devil was seated too high at number 6 when this all started, but she showed that maybe we underestimated her in the end. Christians around the world were counting on that final battle between Jesus and the devil, of course. That was never meant to be. Many thought it was inevitable, but here we are, in the final round called Zeus versus Deuce by the odds makers. Odd makers is probably right, but I'm going to put an S on the end. Odds makers in Vegas, and Zeus himself is making his way down to the arena. A number of people don't know who to root for, Robert. I think I already said that. Okay, let's say a number of people don't know what to think of this final, Robert. Many don't want either one to win, but one of them must. You make another great something. Let's say point. You make another great point there, Stan. With Zeus, it feels to many like a step backward. His reign over the universe was in ancient days. He has faced accusations of non-consensual relations with humans and his fathered a litter of gods and heroes through the ages. Families he abandoned over the years, some say. Not a big fan. Let's say not many fans Not many fans among the progressive humanist world, Robert. Very true, but the devil herself isn't known to have the greatest fan base either. She believes she was a victim of unfounded attacks on her reputation. True or not, Christians aren't thrilled that she might be ruling the universe if she can get through just one more god. Even those who purportedly worshipped her were caught by surprise. Many folks in her camp thought she was a symbol and not an actual spiritual being. This tournament has been eye-opening for many people. As Zeus circles the ring to a smattering of applause, the devil is on her way down to a shower of boos. What do you think the universe looks like after one of these two finally wins it all tonight? I need to put a question mark there. All right, moving along. One way or the other, Stan, we'll be in a different world in the morning, and this one fight will finally decide it all. What the hell is she wearing? Well, Robert, I see horns, her signature pitchfork, and whatever that is, it looks skin tight. I won't comment on it any further on a woman's wardrobe. This is about who will be the better fighter once the bell rings. Okay, with the introductions and rules explained by the refs, this is about to begin. They are really eyeing each other, aren't they, Robert? No love lost here, that's for sure. These two have a long history of interaction. Don't have a long history of interaction in the past, but they need to both go through the other to get what they have fought so hard to win. Ooh, lightning. It was to be expected from Zeus, and it was a bright bolt indeed. Old Scratch. Okay, I need to fix that. Old Scratch was ready for it, but it still knocked her back a couple steps. They exchange strikes with their respective weapons. Everything is parried so far, maybe sizing each other up. I'm sure they've watched all the tape from this tournament leading up to this fight. I imagine so. Probably not too many tricks or mysteries left between them. Zeus is changing. He is. He appears to be, yes, he's turning into a bull and is trying to gore her. Oh, that was close. She's on her heels, off balance. He's really bringing it. Using up a lot of energy for sure, but he hasn't gotten a horn on her. Oh, would you look at that? Zeus has taken a wound to his side and is bleeding pretty good from it. I guess he forgot that she had horns too. You let down your guard to the devil at your own risk. I'm surprised she's not pressing the attack. Zeus in his bull form is wobbly on his feet. It could be a missed opportunity for sure, but she may be winded and tired too. Zeus is changing again. I wonder what... Oh my goodness. Maybe that was exactly what the devil was waiting for. She attacked with a stream of fire. We've seen that plenty, but she caught him vulnerable during his transformation. He's back to human form. I can't tell if he's hurt from that attack. Can you see, Robert? He's bleeding, and it looks to be he looks to be concerned, but he's blocking the fire now and advancing on her. Oh, she just dodged that one. I'm not sure if she saw his sword before he swung, but she has her own blade out now, and we have a classic sword fight on her hands. I'm not sure the universe has ever witnessed a sword fight like this. They are really going at it. A lot of power behind those blows, Stan. Flashes of light, earthquakes, thunder. If this goes on too long, they might shake the world apart before one of them finally claims it. Do you think that might really happen? I'm exaggerating for effect, Stan. Get your head in the game. Sorry, Bobby. I mean, Robert. Looks like they've dropped their swords and are going hand to hand now. They really are grappling. Unfortunately for the devil, the Greek pantheon of gods has a long history of wrestling. Oh, that's big. Just like you said, that takedown may show she's fighting to Zeus's advantage instead of her own. Is he transforming again? Seems that would be to his disadvantage now that has her down. Wait, I think that's her. Yes, she's changing. I'm not sure what's going on down there. Is she turning into some kind of dragon? As near as I can see, Stan, she's wrapping a scaly body around him. Oh, she's got him turned over. Is that fire she's breathing into his face? I think it might just be smoke. Oh, he's gotten free and has his hands around her throat. He's going to choke. He's going for a choke of some kind. She's thrashing. Let me fix that. Again, this is the editing block, so there needs to be a few changes. She's thrashing, but not putting up much of a defense. If she doesn't do something or tap out, he may be finishing her right here. This may be it. It looks like she has gone limp, but he's holding on to be sure the job is done. This is a real ugly finish. I think this is it, Robert. He's standing over her with arms raised, but I haven't heard a bell, and none of the refs have moved to... Oh, wow, did I just see Zeus paid for his overconfidence? What is she stabbing him with? I can't tell, Stan. The devil is attacking from underneath, and whatever weapon she is using, it appears to be buried up inside him at this point. Anyone with young children, please turn them away from the screens. Oh my, she's just pushing whatever it is deeper into his body from underneath. He is screaming for mercy, but she doesn't seem inclined to offer it. This is horrid. She's now making a sawing motion and taking him apart from the inside. His body appears to be splitting in half. I'm not sure we have seen a god go out like this since Zeus killed his own father. Oh, gross. Is his head splitting open too? If so, it's not the first time, but I think this may be the last. We have yet another upset on our hands again. The refs are moving in now, Robert. Zeus has been cut in half and fell away in 2 directions. I think she might have used her pitchfork for the finishing move, but we'll have to get confirmation on that later, as the weapon is broken off inside of, let's say, one of Zeus's halves. That's the bell. It's over. She's raising her hands in victory, and the refs concur. Let me put in the article there. I got a dropped word. And the refs concur. The devil is the new undisputed god of all humankind and the entire universe. What's happening, Robert? What am I seeing? The sky is changing color. I'm not sure the video does it justice for you all watching from home. Maybe look out your own window as you listen in. The vegetation isn't dying, but appears from my position to be taking on darker and richer colors. I'm not sure if this is happening worldwide. All right, let me see how I spell worldwide correctly. All right, worldwide is one word, compound word. Worldwide are spreading out from here, her point of victory. Are those flowers, Robert? As near as I can tell, I am seeing dark roses sprouting and spreading across the land. What does it mean? It means we have a new god and we all answer to her now. I'm scared, Robert. Remain calm. We have contracts through the end of the year, Stan. As long as you use the auto-renew option, you should be fine. What about the universe? Maybe we will learn more in the post-fight interview, but we will all find out what our universe in her image looks like now.